Hello, guys and gals of the internet. It is that time again for pre-match notes before we jump into the Champions League last 16 first leg between ourselves and Benfica. I actually should have done this 10 days ago, roughly. Apparently, we played about a week or two ago, technically, because I have to follow what Wolfsburg are doing in the Champions League now that Manchester United, have, of course, been eliminated after losing to. I think it was PSV, something like that. It's been a long time ago, but yeah. So now I'm gonna have to follow what Wolfsburg do because we won the group in the game, and Wolfsburg won the group in real life. I've actually just realised that we really should have played about 9 or 10 days ago, so I'm a bit out of sync. But I don't really have to adjust anything because it was after the Sunderland match anyway. So hopefully it's just a bit more delayed more than anything else. Hopefully. All right, so let's get started then. It is last 16 time then. Benfica and Manchester United. It is the knockout rounds now. It gets serious. And whereas Manchester United might not be favourites to win the competition, hopefully they can get some good progression under their belt. It is a battle of table leaders this evening, as both teams are leading their tables in the Portuguese and English ones respectively. I've really got to time that sort of thing better. Anyway, as I was saying, it is a battle of table toppers tonight. Instead of Benfica leading comfortably in the Portuguese league, obviously with Julio Cesar in goal. You can't really go much wrong. And Raul, of course, up front for them. Manchester United, a couple of changes. The yellow card for Herrera apparently is still standing, as we see by that graphic. Daley Blind moves into the centre of defence with the injury to Chris Smalling in Manchester United's match against Sunderland last time out. We believe the diagnosis is just 4 weeks, so it shouldn't be too bad for Chris Smalling. It really did look nasty when he was carried out on the stretcher earlier, like in that game. But apparently it's not that bad, the diagnosis apparently, but we'll just have to wait and see. Sometimes it can take a little longer than that, especially with leg injuries. And it certainly was a bad-looking leg injury to Chris Smalling. And here we go anyway. So Manchester United probably in some regards favourites to progress from this stage. But Benfica, as we just said, are the table toppers in the Portuguese league. So it is going to be particularly interesting to see how this tie goes. It's a tasty looking tie when you think about it. So Dwayne Rooney is trying to whip it in towards Martial, but unsuccessful there. Shaw found him pretty nicely. Really off balance, really. What he could have done. So the terrible twosome for Benfica, as we said, Raul and Julio Cesar. Cesar, an established goalkeeper. I think he was once in the Premier League with Chelsea, if I remember rightly. And Raul, well, we all know his credentials, especially in the Champions League. For Real Madrid themselves. That is a right old scrap down here. He's got the ball. Here's Memphis. This is a good looking cross towards Bastian Schweinsteiger. Schweinsteiger retrieves a good tackle there. Here's Martial. Martial with the shot. And it's unfortunately wide. Good looking hit though. And we are just shrugging off anybody at the moment. There's a man playing full of confidence. He's creating into the bottom corner. Cesar didn't move. As well. And Salvo. Lind having to play a centre-back role tonight, and makes the substitutes bench. Here is Memphis, right over Cesar into the back of the net. 1-0 to Manchester United, and that is crucial. Is the away goal, and the away goals rule is in effect, of course. And Memphis Depay grabs the lead for Manchester United. A crucial goal. Starting this time on the front foot. But I think Cesar really should have been doing much better here. Memphis just allowed to stroll into the box. And, well, it's really poor for Benfica all round, really. I mean, take nothing away from Memphis. It was a well-struck shot, but you'd think of someone Cesar's quality and experience, you'd expect him to be doing much better. But unfortunately, Benfica, it's not the case. It's a simple goal for Memphis, to be honest. It makes it 1-0, and Manchester United have a vital lead. And with the away goals rule in effect, the away goals count as 2, I think. I think they're doubled, if I remember rightly. So if Manchester United were to lose 1-0 to Benfica at Old Trafford, United will progress on the away goal rule, I think. That's how I think it works. I've never really understood it myself. Shaw, it's gone down, no foul given. Shaw gets the ball anyway. Shaw to Wayne Rooney. Memphis in and out. And straight at Cesar again, and Memphis puts it to the bar. Well, that time it really should have been more Memphis doing much better. And the shot was straight at Cesar that time. That wasn't the most convincing save either. And Memphis able to sky it. Excuse me, over the bar that time. And it tells the whole story of its own. Benfica, no shots so far. Manchester United's 5. That's a fantastic tackle by Luke Shaw. And Manchester United have got their footprints over the game at the moment, whipped in by Shaw and missed by Martial. And Rojo and Raul here going up against Daley Blind, who's not naturally a centre-back, but he did a really good job there, Daley Blind. Raul again. Tackled by Daley Blind again. Here's Mata. Here's Rooney. He's going to pick out Memphis. Already on a goal today. It's going to be a bit too far for him. Wayne Rooney brings it down and straight at Cesar again, who's again not really comfortable at all. Rojo to Shaw. To Rojo, who finds Memphis. And it's going to be too far for Mata. But he's still got it in, and I think it's going to be out for a corner. Well, Mata does brilliantly to keep the ball in. And Schweinsteiger actually got his foot to that, so there'll be a goal kick instead. Schweinsteiger's been and won it all in the Champions League. And this experience is going to prove very valuable to Manchester United, especially in the latter stages. And they currently have the lead here, thanks to Memphis Depay. As we approach the end of the first half, 15 minutes from it. Manchester United looking rather comfortable at the moment. Memphis is going to try a shot. He has been known to do that. Take the shot for the sake of shooting. Giving Benfica at least something to think about. It's a poor shot, really. Here's Salvo. Once again, Luke Shaw with a good tackle. He'll be out for a Benfica throw. Clash of players. Let's it go. And it's picked up by Otto. Shaw is going to fall to Rodrigo, I think. Excuse me, here's again on the ball, trying to get a foothold in it. Oh, Rao is going to be wide open in the box. Rao and a great save from David De Gea. Rao was sent away. Manchester United caught flat-footed there. And Rao straight at De Gea's hand. Good save, good tip over the bar from undoubtedly the best goalkeeper in the world right now, David De Gea. It's a Benfica corner. In and headed away by, I think it might have been Memphis. Schweinsteiger and Shaw, and the Benfica player's not happy. Rao is throwing his arm around a bit there, frustrated. Now Manchester United have a break on with Rooney. Manchester United closer to some records, Wayne Rooney, but he's not able to get the ball there. Maybe Blin. Back in, he's going to find Memphis. A beautiful ball from Daley Blind. That's Paul Scholes-esque. Cross in by Memphis. Into back to Memphis. Memphis loses the ball. Need to get the ball back. Memphis. Closed in by Mata. If he could keep the ball. Easy. A minute they've added on time at the end of the first half. Manchester United have been relatively comfortable. Shot on target for Benfica, saved by the brilliance of David De Gea. And that is how the first half will end, with Benfica a goal down. And what is vital for Manchester United, as we said earlier, the away goals rule is now in effect. So Manchester United, technically, I think, lead by 2-0, with the away goals rule counting as double, I believe. Benfica 0, Manchester United 1 at the break. Welcome to the second half here in Portugal, where a battle of the table toppers has took place. Manchester United of the Barclays Premier League leading the table on goal difference, and Benfica leading their table in the Portuguese league. I believe it's 7 points ahead of Porto. Right now, though, the score is Benfica 0. Manchester United 1, and more crucially for that, Manchester United now have the away goal advantage. Quickly thrown out to Martial, and in comes Memphis on the other side. Excuse me, and it's not a bad header by Memphis actually. Luke Shaw. Schweinsteiger to Postiga. Could be reading the name wrong actually. He's changed about Benfica. They did have Postiga once. So Benfica need a goal in the best way, really. It's at least half the deficit. The away goals will count as double, I believe. So, as we said, Manchester United theoretically won by 2-0, meaning if United were to lose the home tie at Old Trafford by a goal to nil, they'd go through on the away goals rule, I think. That's how it works. I've never been really too sure, as I said earlier. Darmian. Here's Herrera. And Herrera, all alone, he's decided to chip into the box. Benfica's defence has been not that solid, to be honest. Memphis just strong into the box in the first half, and Cesar wasn't the best piece of goalkeeping he's ever done either. Benfica can get a goal here, they'd be right back in the tie to a degree, and Raul took too long. Here's Schweinsteiger. Here's Rooney. Rooney trying to stop from range, and it's not that bad, you know. And Rooney's been known to do that this season, in fact. He's got a couple of screamers. Rooney to this degree. So, the shot there. I'm not sure how far away it was. I don't think it was that far. Replays do take rather long here, to be honest. It's kind of annoying. Injury to Blind, injury to Chris Smalling and Phil Jones. It's not hurting Manchester United too much at the moment. But Smalling was going to be out for at least 4 weeks, I think. Martial. Oof. He wasn't too far away either. Manchester United might want to get in a bit closer though. They've had a few of those that have gone wide of the mark. Cesar with the goal kick. Good interception by Elso to cut off Darmian there. The Benfica player didn't think so. He's appealing to the referee. Just took too long there. Salvo. This is quick to the ball. Schweinsteiger's calling for it. What's Schweinsteiger going to do here? He's going to put it into Rooney. It's cleared by the Porto captain. Marta. And Herrera. And Martial is offside. Centre back here. Martial to Darmian. And Herrera brings it down. And passing to Rooney. The ball somehow is under the corner flag. Not really sure how that worked out. Goal kick to Benfica. Marta. Salvo's going all over the place here. He's actually going backwards for some reason. And Benfica have been caught napping with the ball, quite frankly. And Martial, who's on a sprint. And Fortunately, Benfica actually cleared their lines a little bit. They should have done much better there. So they go to Darmian. Out. Could be offside here. If he doesn't put his flag up. We hit it by Memphis Depay. It's beautifully done. Memphis with a bicycle kick. It's 2-0. And it's a wonderful goal for Memphis. And he cannot stop scoring in this competition. He's got the majority of United's goals, as has Martial. But that is the pick of the bunch from Memphis. Absolutely beautiful. Some great play here. Could be question of whether Darmian was offside. The linesman didn't give it. Memphis comes in and Darmian picks him up beautifully, who chests it down. Oh, Cesar is getting nowhere near that. And Manchester United have the authority in this tie with a 2-0 lead. And this is, oh, look at the skill. Oh my word. My word, my goodness me. Memphis Depay. Absolutely beautiful stuff. We're not going to see this again. We're going to fast forward the replay because it takes a pretty long time. But look at this skill from Memphis. It's beautifully chested down. Look at this in slow motion here. Wayne Rooney scored something similar to that. And that's not the best angle. Let's see. We've actually known how to take. Look at that air time from Memphis. Look at him. Oh my goodness me! Look how far high he's jumped. Memphis Depay. Oh word! What a bicycle kick in off the park. Memphis Depay emphatically makes it 2-0. An emphatic statement of intent, and probably the best goal of the competition. Memphis is on fire, and Manchester United now taking the authority with Martial with 2 quick-fire goals. They've scored again. It's 3-0 to United, and Benfica, I think, have thrown the white flag and have given this tie up now. It's going to be impossible for them to come back. I mean, technically, Manchester United could be up by 6 goals to 0 if the away goal rule counts as every single away goal scored. And Benfica would need, it's a monumental margin if that's the case. I'm not entirely sure. But whatever the numbers are, I think we can safely say that Manchester United are going to progress to the quarter-finals. Oh, what a shot from Martial. Julio Cesar has had a nightmare this second half. Anthony Martial. Him and Memphis Depay have probably been the players for Manchester United in this competition. They've scored the most goals. Mohamed has one of his own. That long-range thunderbolt he scored against PSV on the first day of the competition against PSV. Cesar comes into clash with Rooney. Forward by Shaw. Picked up by Memphis. It's going to be buzzing like no other after that goal. Jorel. Mazi. It's going to be no way back for Benfica now. I'm going to be able to get a consolation at this point. This with the throw. It's picked up by Jorel. Here's Marcus Rocha. Nice cut. Past his defender there, but Martial wasn't so fortunate. Well, there's going to be 2 minutes of added on time, but I guess the tie's over, and Julio Cesar doesn't have the best clearance either. Benfica shaky and all over the place in defence. It's been their problem against United this evening. Not the best of tackles from Luke Shaw, but the referee does let it go. Here is Mata. Mata bursting down the wing here. Mata with the cross into Rooney. And cleared away. And we've now played over the 2 minutes of added on time. That is it. There's the full-time whistle. And Manchester United already having 1 foot in the door when it comes to the last 16 draw. Benfica absolutely thumped by an emphatic scoreline of 3-0. Manchester United have the authority in this tie. Let's have another look at the, let's actually have a look at the other scores today. On the other side of Manchester, it's all doom and gloom as they lost by 3-0 to Paris Saint-Germain. Even though Paris played at home, you have to say the away tie looks a foregone conclusion. PSV, who progressed along with Manchester United in Group B, they beat Galatasaray by 2-0. Juventus beating Real Madrid in the tasty tie of the round. Juventus have the advantage, but have to go to the Bernabeu. Chelsea take a vital away goal away from Monaco. Arsenal and Lyon is finally poised, but Lyon obviously have the away goal with a 2-2 draw. Porto beaten convincingly by Barcelona, and Bayern Munich have the goal lead at St. Petersburg, and they go back to the Allianz Arena.